things fire. I see futures that you won't, I see futures where our nights are lost to finding station.
Hi guys, I hope you're all doing well. I'm really excited. I got a brand new lesson. This is another Hippo Campus tune. This is off of their brand new album Landmark. This track is called Vines. It's a pretty simple song. The chords are really easy. It's just a C major chord and an F chord the entire time. So there's not a lot of rhythm parts to it. A lot of it is built on the lead riffs, which I'll show you. The intro lead riff, which is played once, and then I will show you the chorus riff that is played throughout the chorus. And it's really kind of a cool little riff because it actually follows the vocal melody, which lays out the entire song. But nonetheless, I'm going to zoom in on the fretboard and I'll break it down for you guys. Okay guys, before I actually start the lesson and break down the little riffs and the rhythm part, I figured that I would give myself a little plug and let you guys know that for pretty much every lesson that I do here on YouTube, I always make an actual chord chart that has the lyrics as well as the chords above them. So if you're like a singer and you want to, play the chords while you're singing, I always have a sheet that I usually do. It's pretty rare if I don't have one. This is how I always do my lessons. That way when I'm doing them, I can follow and I have it written out right in front of me. If you guys are interested in having these sheets, do me a favor and go message me privately on my Facebook page. My Facebook page is facebook.com/JustinHattMusic. I really don't want to crowd up the comment section because I want to leave that for suggestions. So like I said, if you guys want that chord sheet with the lyrics on that, go to my Facebook page, private message me your email, and I will email them to you directly. Alright, so nonetheless, let's get to it. So this song is actually in the key of C major. It's a very easy key, and the chords for the rhythm are, it's just a C chord and an F major chord. Play it this way or this way, whatever you're most comfortable with, or you can play it up here or here. And essentially, there's not entirely that much rhythm going on. A lot of the times it's just the lead guitar, so that's why I really want to teach that lead, because those are pretty much what carries the song entirely through. And there's a lot of drum fills as well. But anyway, it's just the rhythm's kind of like. And that would be the entire rhythm. It's just C and F, back and forth the entire song. Again, if you want the sheet, I have it written out specifically on here where the chords are actually being strummed and where they're not, because there's a lot of, just singing without the actual rhythm, but the leads part. But anyway, let me show you the leads, guys. So the intro lead part is going to be played once. It's only in the intro, and it's like this. And also, I have a little bit of reverb on my amp with my pedal hose board down here, so if you guys are wondering where that tone comes from. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my ring finger on the 9th fret of the G string. That is an E note. Let's see if I zoom in a little bit for you guys so you get a little closer picture here. Anyway, so I'm on the 9th fret of the G string, and then I'm going to hit that once, and then I'm going to take my pinky and I'm going to grab the G note of the A string on the 10th fret. I know it's kind of an awkward stretch, but I suppose you could do it this way. But there's a reason I do it this way. Anyway, so that's the first part. And then what we do next is we go back to that E note on the 9th of the G string, and then we slide back 1 to the 7th of the G string. So That's the first part. And then what we're going to do next is we're going to do a rollover with our pinky. So this might be tricky for some people, but I just like playing it with my pinky. And so what that'll consist of is we're going to grab the D string on the 10th fret, and then the A string on the 10th fret, and then back to E. So far we would have new part. So that's again 10 on the A, 10 on the D, and then E, or 9 on the G. So all together we have and you guys really gotta listen to it because there's a little bit of hesitation. There's a big little pause in there before all this stuff plays. So you gotta really listen to the track so you can get it out of the way. The next part that I do is I go, and what I'm doing there is this is all on the G string. I'm gonna slide up from 9 to 12 and then to 14 on the G string again, and then I'm gonna do this. And what I'm doing there is I'm essentially playing a part of a C major chord. And what I'll be there is I'll have my middle finger on the 9th of the G, and then my first finger on the C note, or the 8th of the high E. So all together real slowly. One more time. And that is the actual part for the intro. So over those chords, I'll throw a little loop down so you can kind of hear how it comes in. And that's what's being played over the intro. Now when we actually get to the chorus, it goes like this. And that is essentially pretty simple too. It's basically using, you know, if you think of the A or a C major pentatonic in 5th position, and we have this little shape right here. That's exactly where this is being played from. Now this chorus part is going to go. And essentially what we're doing there is I'm going to be on the G string of the 9th fret again, and I'm going to go back to the 7th fret of the G, and it's going to be. So we're essentially just walking up the scale. So I'm going to go 9 on the G, 7 on the G, 10 on the D, 7 on the D, 10 on the A, and then I'm going to go, which is essentially this shape right here, and it's going to be 10 on the A and 7 on the D, and I'm going to go back and forth. So that first part is. So you do the same exact thing, but instead of doing the, you're gonna go, which is gonna be 10 or 12 on the G, and then 9 on the G. So all together, that chorus riff is. Just to recap, 9, 7, 10 on the D, 7 on the D, 10 on the A, 7 on the D. And then we do that all over again. Now over the chorus, or with the chords. And that's essentially that. Those two, well, that main chorus lick will get you through the entire song. It's just C, G, or I'm sorry, C to F the entire time. You have that intro riff, and then you also have the chorus riff, and that's the entire song. Alright guys, that was the entire lesson. I hope you learned all the parts to it. It's a really good song. I really like this brand new album. If you guys have any other future requests from the Landmark album, any Hippo Campus songs that you want to learn, please leave the comment down below in regards to what song that you want to learn. And I will see you guys in the next lesson.